Welcome back. United for Veterans is our ongoing initiative here at WIS to connect South Carolina's veteran community with the resources and support they deserve. Today, we're highlighting an upcoming event that promises not only great country music, but a powerful message of healing and resilience. On June 13th, the Big Red Barn Retreat will host its Heroes Singer Songwriter Showcase at the Icehouse Amphitheater in Lexington, featuring a headline performance by combat veteran, Purple Heart recipient, and rising country music artist star, Scotty Hasting. Scotty's journey from the battlefield to the big stage is truly inspiring as he turned trauma into a powerful tool for connection through music. And joining us now is Scotty himself. He is here to talk about the event, his music, and his mission to help fellow veterans find peace and purpose after service. Scotty, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So you are coming to us from Nashville, Tennessee. For people who aren't super familiar with you as an artist, we'll get into your history as a veteran. But first, tell us who you are as a musician.
Yeah, I am I'm a country artist that's signed to Black River Entertainment. I don't know how I got to where I am, but I am here now, and it's incredible. I never thought this would be my life, and I've always used music as therapy, and now I get to have a career doing it. Absolutely,
and an incredible career at that. Take me back to 2011. First of all, thank you for your service. Incredible stuff. Tell us about your injury in Afghanistan and how that transitioned into finding music as a second career.
Yeah, April 21st, 2011. We were in the Kandahar province of Afghanistan, and I was shot 10 times total. And somehow I am still here. And, I've been lucky enough to find and have things that I can use as an escape from the PTSD, the depression, the anxiety. Before music, it was archery. And then COVID hit and the world shut down, and I needed something to get out of my head. I needed something to escape from the PTSD and the depression and all the bad things that were going through my mind during COVID. And I always had a guitar in the corner of my room, and one day I decided I was going to learn how to play it. And it became an escape, and it became therapy. And it has since just grown from there to this incredible journey that I'm on now.
Yeah, that is so amazing. You've got a lot of patriotic messages in your music. I know, your song Red, White, and Blue, your debut EP, I'm America. What message do you hope that people take from your music?
I hope that people take from my music and from my story, I hope that they just, they see that, it doesn't have to end with the bad. You can continue moving forward, and it's not, we're not defined based off of what happens to us. We're defined based off of what we do with what was handed to us. And I think, and hopefully, people find hope in my music and in my story, and it makes them want to, go out and try something and find something the way that I was able to.
Absolutely. It's such an inspiring story. You are going to be headlining the Big Red Barns. Yes, I know. It's so exciting. What does it mean to you to be able to give back in this way to veterans and first responders here in the Midlands?
Yeah, it means everything. Music was, therapy, and I want to help people with my music and with my story. And the only way for that to happen is for people to hear my story and for them to hear my music. So it means the world, especially being able to go and help an organization that is helping veterans. My nonprofits help save my life. So, it's so easy for me to align with nonprofits that are out there doing good and that are out there trying to help, because that's all I want to do as well. So it's so easy to bring our two worlds together.
Yeah, absolutely. And y'all, all of this information is going to be up on our website. So if you want to go out and hear Scotty perform right here in the Midlands, you can absolutely do that. We're going to pull those information up on your screen. It's coming up Friday, June 13th. Before we go, Scotty, I have to brag on you for a second. You have collaborated with some country music legends, Lee Brice and Dolly Parton being two. What has that been like as a country artist to get to play and work with legends like them?
Insane. That's, like I said, I mean, this was never what I thought my life was going to be. And, Lee, Bryce, and Dolly, I mean, they're incredible people. That not only are they incredibly talented and they are legends in this, but they're unbelievable people. It means the world to me that people like Lee and Dolly and, other artists that I've worked with, that they just want to be a part of my journey and a part of my story. I mean, that means more than they will ever.
Absolutely. Well, Scotty, thank you so much for being here today and chatting with us about all of this. Guys, we're going to pull up those details one more time so you can catch Scotty live right here at the Icehouse Amphitheater. That's coming up Friday, June 13th at 7 to 10. Tickets are only $20, and you'll get to hear him perform along with some other incredible local musicians. Thank you again for being here, Scotty.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.